Good morning, my name is Lorrie. Welcome to my channel. We are quilters. Today we are working on the applique version of this block. So we are making this block today. And some of you, this shape is unusual. Last week we looked at making a paper piece template because I am having trouble finding that. If you have EQ8, I'm sure you can find a block that has that. And then we did flip and stitch with a 2.5 inch block and a 3.5 inch block, and it works out fairly perfectly. You need 4 of these little templates if you do it this way. This is how I am probably going to do mine and be done with it. And with that, you end up with a bonus half square triangle that will trim to 1.5 or 2 inches. So today we're going to talk about applique. If you want this shape, but you don't want to make the paper piece templates, you can applique that on. To do that, you would make the block first minus the pink. So you would need 3.5 inch square corners, a 3.5 by 6.5, whatever this outside color is you're using, and a 6.5 inch square in the center, and you would make that shape. Then you will take scrap paper and you will make yourself a kite. Now I have the advantage of having scrap paper here. I'm going to fold it in half. And I know that this shape, because I've messed around with it for a while, I know that it's 6 inches long. Let me move my book out of the way. I know that this shape comes out to 6.5 inches. So if I find my ruler here and my handy dandy pencil, I can mark the shape, 6.5, and this is really scrap paper. And I know that this is going to be 3.5 for the narrow part. So I'm making a kite shape. And I know that I have about 1 inch there at the top. So I'm going to mark off 1 inch. That line, and I know I don't want my shape to go up the whole way. I want it to come down the whole way, but I want a point. I want points for the background, so I am going to draw myself I'm drawing a lot of lines here. This is the edge of the fabric. This is, well, I'm just doing a template. And I know that this comes in, it can be anything with an applique shape. I know that it comes in a little more than halfway. So I can just randomly pick a size. There's 2. And on this shape, it comes in 2. So I'm just going to make it come in 2. And now I'm going to draw my shape. I want there to be a little bit of room, and I can move it up or down. That's the great thing about a shape. And then there's my line that was 1 inch down, which is just scrap, because I'm just drawing a template. Oh, that's not very straight. Reason why I am using pencil. But it doesn't really matter if it's straight or not, as long as when you cut it out, it's straight. So now that I'm back with my paper scissors, I'm going to cut out this shape. And this will be my template. And I will need 4 pieces like this. And it will make a nice, now see, this shape is a little different, but that's okay. You can make this, this is the great thing about if you do it as applique. you can make this shape a little bit narrower, a little bit taller, but you need 4 of them because you are making the whole thing. So you've assembled the block, the background, and all the pieces except these kites. There are a couple ways you can put these on your background pieces. You could do raw edge applique and just cut out the pieces, lay them on, and zigzag around them or sew around them right onto your background, and it will be done. You could make this on freezer paper and do the turn the edge applique and hand sew them down. I'm sure that some of you are going, oh my God, she's lost her mind. But you could do it that way. Hand sew them down onto that same background block already made, and then it would be done. And it would be beautiful that way too. Either way, or any of those ways. And if you don't remember the applique techniques, I had a series of videos way back when, before I started the embellishment videos on applique. So I will try to link one of those at the end, or the whole series of those at the end, if you want to do this block as applique. But like I said, next week, I am going to do this block as paper piecing. I might do an applique one also, but I don't know. It depends on how crazy and busy things get, whether or not I have an extra block or not. So I hope that I gave you something quick to think about with applique and this block, and how cute it can be either way. But of course, the cutting directions will be a little bit different on the pattern sheet if you decide to do applique. But it won't be bad. It won't be. Either way, you'll end up with this lovely little block in the end. I was kicking around maybe even doing this with, like, doing the outside as prairie points and making it 3-dimensional. But I've decided not to do that. But that's just a thought. You can change it any way you want. It is your block after all. And like I said, it does finish at 12 inches. Once you hear the chapter, you'll understand why I chose the Lily of the Field block. I hope that I have not hurt your brain by making you think. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, help my channel grow. See you on Friday for Blabfest.